running around doing the crab walk in here. Hold on. That's all you all gonna get is a top head sound. Now if I put y'all on a tripod, completely different story. Snare response is perfect. I have a Mylar snare side. Top head's nearly at tabletop. It's high enough. I don't want it too high, but this is where I stop. Any higher, you're just gonna get it up too high and it's not gonna feel good to play on. Right here, it feels good. It's high enough, you know, it's a nice sharp sound. There you go. I'm not gonna do that. I cannot rim shot indoors like that because I have neighbors and I don't want to annoy the fuck out of them. So like I said, Mylar snare side, you want your Mylar snare sides to be pretty high actually, because when they're not high enough, they're gonna be too snary, you know? And you don't want that. You want your Mylar snare side to be nice and with a nice crisp sound under there. So you want your Mylar snare sides pretty high actually. But it doesn't matter if the top is low or high. Just get your Mylar snare side high enough to where you get a crisp snare response. Because doing it, cranking this thing all the way up, you know, it's not gonna sound good. So if you want to maximize the sound of your Mylar snare side, crank the bad boy up. If you blow it out, buy a new one. They're cheap, you know. You don't gotta spend all this money on Kevlar snare sides unless you want that really, really dry tabletop sound, which you can actually achieve with the Mylar snare side. You just got to crank it up high enough and crank your top heads high enough. And yeah, I love the sound of these. But as a whole drum line, tuning a Mylar snare side, not bad. Just get them up high enough. You might have to tape a few guts, but other than that, solid. I recommend them. They're cheap, you know, they're not expensive. So of course I'm going to recommend a Mylar snare side. I'm actually using an Evans 300. Let me put this on the table real quick. And I will be buying a new Pearl FFX in the next couple of weeks. I have to get my money saved up. I have enough money to buy it now, but I'm not going to just blow my check on it. I'm saving it up. Actually, not in a couple of weeks, more like a couple months from now. So, see, Evans 300. Drum's all scratched up now. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna get the drum repower coated eventually, because I'm kind of tired of this color. I know. So we're like, yeah, the Blue Devils look. Yes, I know, but let me get it repower coated again. But this time I'm power coating the whole drum. This time I'm getting this power coated, getting these power coated. But that's it. That's a whole nother separate topic. But yeah, I'm getting this drum repower coated eventually. This winter I'm gonna get it repower coated once I get my Yamaha situated. So I'm gonna get that drum power coated first. Actually, I gotta send that drum off tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna take it apart tonight. I'll do a video taking it apart. I'll be explaining what to take apart, what not to take apart. But yeah, that's basically it. You don't have to take apart the whole drum. Just honestly, what I would do, this is the safe, that's the next video. But that's it. That's how you get your Dynasties DFXs to sound good. Mylar snare side, you even use a Flams XT or Evans MX5. Those two are the best. The Flams 2 is a bit too dry in my opinion. Now, if you're not using that snare projector, I'd stay away from the Flams 2. If you want that really dry sound, go with it. Go ahead, get it. Next place, Evans MX5. You know, it's not as dry. Now, my favorite, the Flams XT, I get a little bit more snare response, but the only thing is, it does cut out those resonant tones. But other than that, this drum is a good drum. But yeah, it does sound a little bit thin. So make sure you're hitting the drum hard. Make sure you're using the right sticks. Make sure you don't have the top super high. I mean, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're a heavy hitter, you're gonna make this drum speak. So it don't really matter how you tune this drum. It's just, yes, the drum can sound a little thin, but just make sure you got your snare response. That's the main thing. If you're not having that, then the drum's just gonna sound thin. But that's it. That's how I got my drum, or get my DFX to sound good. I love using the Mylar snare side. You know, it just works. It works very well. But yeah, if you got any questions, concerns, you know, let me know.